Hello, Amusement Park Portal. In this video, we are going to rank all 16 of Cedar Point's amazing roller coasters. We will be using 3 criteria to rank the coasters, starting with the thrill level. How thrilling is the coaster? Next up, we have the comfort factor. This one is about the comfort of the restraints and the seats on the coaster. And the final criteria is the fun factor. Is this a coaster you're going to ride and then want to get right back in line again? Let's start with the first coaster on our list, number 16. Wilderness Run. This kiddie coaster opened back in 1979 as Junior Gemini and is still thrilling children today. Number 15. Woodstock Express. This is the second of the park's kiddie coasters and the more thrilling of the two. Number 14. The Corkscrew. It's one of the park's most iconic coasters. It's also one of the most uncomfortable coasters to ride. This coaster has more headbanging than a Metallica concert. However, this was the first coaster in the world to flip riders upside down 3 times. Number 13. The Cedar Creek Mine Ride. This classic Aero Mine Train coaster opened back in 1969 and is a great intermediate coaster for those smaller coaster riders. However, this coaster's tight seating arrangement makes this ride unpleasant, at least for riders over 5 feet tall. Number 12. The Wild Mouse. This is the park's newest coaster and is geared towards families. The fun thing about this coaster is that each ride is different. This is not a bad ride, it's actually a blast to ride. However, with the short ride cycle and the fact that the park is just absolutely stacked with record-breaking coasters, this one lands lower in the rankings for me. Number 11. Rugaru. This coaster opened in 1996 as a stand-up coaster, Mantis. In 2015, it was converted into a floorless coaster. This really is not a bad coaster, but rarely ever has a line. If this coaster was in any other park, it would be a top 3 coaster. Number 10. The Iron Dragon. What can I say about this now rare aero-suspended coaster? It's just a lot of fun to ride. There are only a handful of these coasters left operating in the world today, so I highly recommend taking a spin on this one before it's gone. Number 9. The Blue Streak. This classic coaster is the park's only wooden coaster. It has plenty of floater airtime and is fairly smooth for a wooden coaster. My only complaint about this coaster is the uncomfortable seats and the difficulty of fastening the seat belts. Number 8. Gemini. This racing hybrid coaster has a wooden structure and a steel track. This is always a fun coaster when it's racing. Are you team red or team blue? Number 7. Magnum XL200. This is the coaster that started the Coaster Wars. When it comes to airtime, this coaster has plenty. Although this coaster is starting to show its age, it's still a great coaster to ride. It also gives great views of Lake Erie. Number 6. Gatekeeper. This B&M wing coaster dominates the front of the park and features an awesome keyhole element right above the front gate. While not the most thrilling wing coaster in the world, it still delivers a smooth, fun ride. Number 5. Val Raven. This B&M dive coaster opened in 2016. Val Raven features a holding brake at the top of its 223-foot first drop. It also sports 3 inversions, including an Chameleon, dive loop, and zero G-roll. Val Raven features 3 trains with 8 across seating. Number 4. Raptor. When it comes to inverted coasters, this is one of the best. This green bird of prey features 6 inversions and a height of 137 feet. Raptor opened back in 1994. All right, we've made it to the top 3, and coming in at number 3, Maverick. This Inman Blitz coaster opened in 2007. Maverick features a top speed of 70 miles an hour, 2 inversions, and a height of 105 feet. While this coaster definitely belongs at the top of the Cedar Point coaster rankings, it falls a spot for me at least, due to the uncomfortable molded seats and the fact that its amazing launch is tarnished by the trim brakes directly after it. Nonetheless, Maverick is definitely a top 3 coaster. Number 2. Millennium Force. What can I say? This coaster is all about height, speed, airtime, and adrenaline. Millennium Force features a cable lift that takes you up 310 feet. You get a great view of Lake Erie before it plummets you down 300 feet. This Inman coaster features 3 trains and cost the park $25 million to build in 2000. Number 1. Steel Vengeance. This RMC coaster is non-stop thrills from the moment you leave the station. Speed, airtime, and inversions. It has it all. Steel Vengeance will take you up 205 feet, drop you 200 feet at a top speed of 74 miles per hour. In addition, it's a whopping 5,740 feet long. This thing is relentless and definitely deserves the number 1 spot. Well, that's going to do it from our Cedar Point coaster rankings video. Do you agree with our list? If not, what would you change? I want to know about it. Let us know in the comments down below what you think, if you agree or disagree, and what you would change. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe and like buttons, as it helps us out tremendously. Thank you.